you there? You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Focus on in-hopping and... Do you realize that you make the Dragonborn's adventure longer and thus my record's bigger? You'll pay for that extra weight I have to carry. As much as I enjoy fighting, I really need to work on my styles, so could you just lie down and die?
Someone do something!
Mirak, help me!
This won't end well for you. Record 5D 20. Oh, forget it. I need a moment here.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you? Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. That's not right, losing. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. Mirak, I'm not sure. As I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. Any questions? I'm unsure. I swear I know. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure. I have to be. The second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my pride. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstheim. As second counselor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is... Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visit it. Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most... Nobody seems certain why it happened. Attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement... Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives. Many... Raven Rock started out as an Imperial settlement. The Empire decided to... They left the town a shambles. But when House Redoran took over... And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. Remember, we're watching you. Giollan, I was starting to wonder what happened.
Need something? I've been sailing the Northern Maiden across the Sea of Ghosts. Might be time to find a new home port, though. The way things are going. Can't say I'd mind heading out of here. I still need... We were delayed by bad weather.
Northern Maiden.
Before you even asked.
Ready to go.
Talk to Captain
Have the
Galland if
supplies
you're
you
looking for
requested.
passage.
But...
Have you witnessed suspicious
This
activity?
load cost...
Put the
double
Captain
what
Galland
we'd agreed
immediately.
on. Nothing I can do.
Here in his shrine. That they have forgotten.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Mirek. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't... Oh, wait, I recall. But that Mirek's been dead for thousands of years. I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. Building something, clearly. And yet they don't seem to have... I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish.
was stolen.
Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on. And I would be unable to see how this all turns. It is the only place where silt striders can be found. Although I managed to transplant a few here when I arrived. That's that. I wonder if a dragon could... When the city of Vivek was destroyed, it took... We are still but a shadow of our glorious past. But someday we will rise... The ignorant think it is only a place of... It had rolling green plains and swamps and verdant hills, too. You are too young to remember the Nerevari. He defeated Dagorthur and saved us all from the Blight. There is the big island of Vardenfell, the coastal main... House Telvanni has its properties on Vardenfell. It's the homeland of the Dunmer, the lesser races. We built great works there, like Vivek and Aldruin. Many of them are destroyed now, either by... Red Mountain dominates the island. Every now and then, ash and debris from an eruption land on our shore.
Now through them does he speak.
And when
That
the
seems
world
inadvisable.
shall
Oh, fascinating. By touching the stone, you appear to have fallen under whatever influence is
and
affecting
when
others.
the world remembers.
Here in his shrine.
That you
I wonder
have
how long this
forgotten.
effect will last. Perhaps it is permanent, as with the others.
That we might remember.
Here you reclaim.
That would be a shame. You are an interesting exception to the otherwise universal phenomenon. Ah, so you are able to resist the effect by exerting your will. Fascinating. I would not advise touching the stone again. The effects of repeated contact could be... Unless, of course,
Far
you'd like to
from
contribute
ourselves.
to... Are we done? I thought so.
He grows ever near to us.
once were blinded.
Could end. Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind. We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. I might know someone, or maybe not. I can't. I just can't be sure. I think maybe he had something to do with a temple. A temple. I don't. All I know is that the Ashspawn are... Good thing the farm's been abandoned for a long time. I'd hate to see... Not sure. I was told it was an old Imperial farm that was wiped out. Not certain who lived there. It was already a pile of rubble when I arrived in Raven Rock. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the Risen Folk. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to... We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weeks. Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is. Report back to me if you discover anything unusual. Have you found something? This is strange. The note says it's from General Falx Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults.
once were idle. Now through them does he speak. And when the world shall listen.
Israel, can you hear me? You must leave this place.
The world shall see.
You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here? I am Freya of the Scar. I am here to either save my people or avenge them. I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt. My father, Storm, our shaman, says Miraak has returned to Solstheim. Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone. We need to find a way into the temple below.